Apa pun kita dah tahu benda itu boleh berlaku dalam skala yang kecil. Tapi apabila kita dapat sokongan daripada Spain ni nanti supply kontena yang penuh dengan lava ni, insya-Allah kita boleh uruskan sisa-sisa wangan ni. So kalau kita rasa negara kita sangat memerlukan benda ni. Jadi high time kita lakukan perkara ni. Right?
Well, I feel it is quite interesting project, especially we always think when you want to enter in the industry, you need to have a good local partner. Berjaya is a good local partner to be doing activity here. Obviously, Malaysia economy is booming. It's also a good place to be. It's also a reference for other Asian countries.
Yeah, first of all, I'm very excited for this project to be taken off very shortly. Hopefully, next month, we are hoping that this black soldier fly larvae can be the solution, the novel solution for our organic waste problem in the country. So, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very happy. This is a very big achievement for Berjaya and EnviroParks in this area of waste management. We are always looking for innovative and novel technologies to help the environment in achieving sustainability. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi atau tengah hari wherever you are. So Alhamdulillah, I'm very proud of Associate Professor Dr. Hyo and his team of coming up with the collaboration, the efforts that have been put in, and it's fantastic. So this is the aspiration of the Faculty of Medicine and UiTM as a whole to go for UiTM Global 2025 to be renowned known, and also the impact of the research. So I cannot express my happiness in the sense that we have collaborated and made our commitments with Berjaya and also with Entomo from Spain. So we're going beyond just local, national, but now international. So it's fantastic. And the impact of this research is not going to only be hopefully implemented in Malaysia only, but it can be something that can be taken up globally. Waste product, it's something that we don't talk a lot about, but it has a big impact to the society because we know that if the waste products are not managed well, it has a lot of negative consequences and effects to the environment, to the health, even to the well-being of our psychosocial feelings and the way that we live our lives. So again, I have to thank Associate Professor Dr. Hyo, our faculty management, the research and innovation department, Dr. Tuhaira, and also our ICANN team, and of course your team as well, Dr. Faiza, in having this collaborative efforts. And I do hope that this is also an inspiration to all the other faculty members. You know, we can do it. The opportunity is there. We can do it. Yeah.
الحمد لله الذي وفقنا لطاعته وهدانا لعبادته وحصنا برسالة حبيبه ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ورسولك سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه صلاة وسلاما دائمين متلازمين إلى يوم الدين. اللهم يا الله, on this blessed morning, in conjunction with the MoA exchange ceremony between UiTM, Berjaya, EnviroPark, Berjaya, and Entomo AgroIndustrial-Spain, we beseech thee and grateful towards you in favor of all the infinite blessing to us, your humble servant, to live in safe and prosperous life. We seek your blessing for a flawless progress of this event from the beginning till the end. We seek your guidance to still clear of events that will detrimental the progress of this event. Ya Latif, Ya Rahman, please bless us with your tawfiq and hidayah. Please guide Universiti Teknologi Mara to greatness, peace, glory and prosperity in this world and the hereafter. Make us a responsible intellectual, granted us with valuable knowledge that will be beneficial to mankind in order to gain your mardatillah. Make us your righteous servant that followed your commands and neglect the sinful act. Please forgive us for our wrongdoing. اللهم بك نستعين وعليك نتوكل وأنت رب العرش العظيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Mr. Abu Talha. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. A very warm greeting to each and every one of you. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Datuk Teknologi Dr. Hajar Ruzia Muhammad Janur, Vice Chancellor of Universiti Teknologi Mara, Yang berusaha Mr. Juan Cortez, Chief Science Officer, Entomo AgroIndustrial-Spain, Yang berusaha Mr. Peter Wong, Senior General Manager, Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd, Yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologi Dr. Nur Azza binti Abdul Rahman, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation, UiTM, Yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Ahmad Sazali Hamzah, Rector in UiTM Selangor Branch, Yang berusaha Associate Professor Dr. Faza Akhtar Hanafia, Dean of Faculty of Medicine, Deputy Dean from the Faculty of Medicine, UiTM, Senior Officials of Universiti Teknologi Mara, guests from the Spanish Embassy in Malaysia, as well as collaborating agency, and my esteemed media representative and attendees. Welcome to the Memorandum of Agreement Exchange Ceremony between UiTM, Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd, and Entomo AgroIndustrial. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Teknologi Dr. Hajar Ruzia Muhammad Janur, Vice Chancellor of Universiti Teknologi Mara, for an opening speech. Please welcome.
Thank you. Madam Chancellor. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang berusaha Mr. Peter Wong, Pengurus Besar Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd, yang berusaha Mr. Juan Cortez, Ketua Pegawai Saintifik Entomo AgroIndustrial-Spain, yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologi Dr. Nur Azza Abdul Rahman, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Pendidikan dan Inovasi, yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Muhammad Azmir bin Muhammad Nizah, Pengarah Bahagian Kecemerlangan Pendidikan IPT, JPT, yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Ahmad Sazali Hamzah, Rektor UiTM Cawangan Selangor, yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Fazah Akhtar Hanafiah, Dean Dekan Fakulti Perubatan, Barisan Pengurusan Fakulti Perubatan UiTM, para tetamu dan kedutaan Sepanyol di Malaysia serta agensi-agensi yang turut bekerjasama dan wakil media serta hadirin yang saya hormati sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bersyukur kita kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya dapat bersama-sama kita pada hari ini untuk menyaksikan ucara menandatangani Memorandum Perjanjian MoA di antara UiTM bersama Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd dan Entomo AgroIndustrial dan Sebagainya Sepanyol. Tahniah saya ucapkan kepada pihak Fakulti Perubatan UiTM kerana menganjurkan acara ini yang bertujuan untuk memulakan perhubungan dan kerjasama, melibatkan projek pendidikan serta mengadakan persidangan dan seminar bersama rakan baru iaitu dari Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd dan juga Entomo AgroIndustrial. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, bagi meneruskan majlis, izinkan saya berucap dalam bahasa Inggeris. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome and selamat datang to our new partners from Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd and also Entomo AgroIndustrial-Spain. Thank you for being here with us in UiTM. It is my pleasure to witness the signing ceremony of today's Memorandum of Agreement, and I congratulate the organizing committee from UiTM Faculty of Medicine on the success of today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, the Malaysia-Spain Innovating Program, in short, MySIP, was established by the Malaysian Industry Government Group for High Technology, MIND, and Spain's Center for Development of Industrial Technology, CDTI, to promote and fund market-driven research and technology development, as well as to encourage partnerships and business-led R&D and collaborative projects between entities from both countries. Since then, the Department of Higher Education, in short DOHE, a government agency under the Ministry of Higher Education, decided to join MySIP as an additional funding agency. DOHE has introduced various programs to develop and strengthen research in Malaysia, and I've made to understand that they are now actively pursuing international collaboration to intensify research and innovation. At present, MySIP is open to collaborative R&D projects in 7 thematic areas, namely 1. Sustainable city development, knowledge-based economy, advanced manufacturing and materials, health, electrical and electronics, aerospace, and smart agriculture. Now, the work of UiTM researcher, Associate Professor Dr. Hyo Chong Chin, and his team member, Berjaya, Dr. Tanya Ivora, a research fellow in Dr. Hyo's lab at UiTM Faculty of Medicine, is a good example of a research that has benefited from MySIP. Dr. Hyo and Dr. Ivora's 2-year project entitled An Innovative, Ecological, Low-Cost Solution for Organic Waste and Wastewater Treatment was awarded RM 350,200 as a research fund. Their industry funds, Berjaya EnviroPark, a Malaysian industry, was funded by MIND for Ringgit Malaysia 500, and Entomo AgroIndustrial, a Spanish industry, was funded by CTDI for Euro 215,865. That's a huge sum of. This research project aims to use insects like the black soldier fly to recycle organic waste in landfills and to reuse old landfills, and also treat wastewater to achieve various goals in K-economy and sustainable development goals, short SDGs. In this current project, Dr. Hyo and team will further examine the efficiency of the black soldier fly in reducing organic waste from landfills, as well as sludge from the wastewater treatment plant located at Bukit Tagar Sanitary Landfill managed by Berjaya EnviroPark. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of this collaboration, our new partner, Berjaya EnviroPark, will carry out research in separating organic waste and supplying it to UiTM researchers. Meanwhile, Entomo and AgroIndustrial will study and design a state-of-the-art automated cargo container waste treatment device using the black soldier fly and adapting it to the tropical condition in Malaysia, and this device will be shipped all the way from Spain and placed at the Bukit Tagar Sanitary Landfill. The black soldier fly larvae reared from the landfill and then be subjected for chitosan extraction, and the chitosan will be used in wastewater treatment plants at Bukit Tagar Sanitary Landfill as flocculants, which help in removing suspended solids from wastewater. I'm interested to look at the development of that. I'm happy to note that this particular research is very much relevant as we leverage on each other's expertise and also resources. Our combined efforts can contribute to tackling an issue that affects many communities around the globe by resolving the management of daily organic waste in a more sustainable manner. I'm hopeful that this industry academia innovative project can pragmatically improve current waste management facilities to be more sustainable in their operations. Potentially, this can even be implemented in a national policy on organic waste management. I look forward to the fruitful outcomes of these meaningful project partnerships and am excited to see how it may pave the way for future collaborations between academia and industry from Malaysia and Spain, particularly UiTM and industry. With that, thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Next, I would like to invite Young Berusaha, Mr. Peter Wong, Senior General Manager of Berjaya EnviroPark, Sdn Bhd, to give his speech. Please welcome.
Very good afternoon. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Teknologi Dr. Hajar Roziah Muhammad Jano, Naib Chancellor UiTM, Yang berusaha Mr. Juan Cortez, Ketua Pegawai Saintifik Entomo AgroIndustrial from Spain, Yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologi Dr. Nur Azhar Abdul Rahman, Naib Chancellor Timbalan Naib Chancellor Penyelidik dan Inovasi, Yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Muhammad Azmir bin Muhammad Liza, Pengarah Bahagian Kecemerlangan Penyelidik IPT, Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Ahmad Sazali Hamzah, Rektor UiTM Selangor, Yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Fazal Akhtar Hanafiah, Dekan Fakulti Perubatan. I would also like to address Yang berusaha Puan Ida Sembuni Abdullah Ali, Vice President of the Malaysian Industry Government Group for High Technology, MIGE. Yang berusaha Mr. Alex Fu from the Embassy of Spain. Yang berusaha IR Muhammad Fadli bin Ahmad Usul, Director of Technical Services Division from the National Solid Waste Management Department, Ministry of Housing and Local Government, KPKT. Yang berusaha Puan Norayati binti Hashim, Deputy Director of the Mechanical and Electrical Engineering Department, Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, DBKL. Also, not forgetting Barisan Pengurusan Fakulti Perubatan UiTM, para tetamu dari Kedutaan Spanyol di Malaysia, serta agensi-agensi yang turut bekerjasama dan wakil media serta hadirin yang saya hormati sekalian. I would like to continue my speech in English. Today is indeed a historic moment for us in our participation for the Malaysia-Spain Innovating Program, MySIP 2021. It was a challenge for the consortium partners, UiTM, Entomo AgroIndustrial, and Berjaya EnviroPark as well. We were working tirelessly and engaging in meaningful discussions during the past 2 years, during the COVID restrictions, and across different time zones as well. However, the pandemic has demonstrated that trust, partnership, and solidarity are essential when addressing common environmental related interests for the greater good of mankind in tackling sustainability issues and achieving circular economy. For this, we would also like to give our highest commendation to the Malaysian Industry Government Group for High Technology, MIGE, the Ministry of Higher Education, MoA, and Center of Industrial Technology Development Spain, CDTI, for carrying out the evaluations over various means aided by modern communication technologies and ensuring smooth and successful execution of MySIP 2021. We thank you again for your recognition towards our project, and this represents a significant step towards sustainable waste management practices, and this will ultimately lead towards the preservation of our environment. We at Berjaya EnviroPark are extremely delighted to be part of this project, and we believe this will be a game changer for waste management and treatment process. Our strong partnership and cooperation with UiTM and Entomo are more important than ever, and and we look forward to being able to utilize their knowledge and expertise to support and build a strong foundation in the black soldier fly industry in Malaysia. The Bukit Taga EnviroPark project, or better known as BTEP, was developed by Berjaya EnviroParks, and we have been in operation for over 17 years now, since 2005. Our multi-award winning state-of-the-art engineered sanitary landfill project was supervised by the National Solid Waste Management Department under KPKT, and it serves the area under Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, DBKL. And this good waste management facility is exemplary of an essential primary infrastructure and basic efforts to ensure protection and the sustainability of our environment and urban well-being. In this regard, BTEP has displayed leadership and innovation in the waste management industry in Malaysia and within the region in providing an environmentally friendly waste management solution which are at the same time cost-effective. The Bukit Taga EnviroPark project has been also recognized by KPKT to embrace the Waste Eco Park guideline. This is a strategy to integrate various waste management technologies and related industries within a vicinity. To date, Bukit Taga EnviroPark has been an innovator, and we have developed various landmark green strategies in the field of waste management as follows. We have been the first in Malaysia to adopt a zero discharge policy, the first in Malaysia to adopt the reed bed as part of the wastewater treatment process, the 12 megawatt landfill biogas to energy facility, which is the largest in Malaysia and Southeast Asia as well. And BTEP is also the first and largest carbon credit developer in Malaysia. We are also the first in Malaysia to adopt the co-processing and recycling of hazardous and toxic waste for the cement industry. And we continue to look forward to develop future developments and innovation in the waste management industry. In addressing the uphill challenges of waste management in the country, Berjaya EnviroPark stands ready to support the government of Malaysia in its various initiatives and take urgent actions in education, training and technology adoption. We are extremely fortunate the MySIP grant comes very timely as Malaysia is at its crossroads on the implementation of various waste management technologies and strategies, each having its own sets of pros and cons, benefits as well as disadvantages. We hope our Black Soldier Fly project will be an integral part of the comprehensive waste management strategy, which is critical towards environmental sustainability and the well-being of our rakyat. We are confident that our concerted efforts, our MySIP project will deliver the benefits it promises. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Young person, Mr. Peter Wong. Next, without further ado, I would like to invite Young Berusaha, Mr. Juan Cortez, Chief Science Officer, Entomo Agroindustrial, for his speech. Please welcome.
Selamat petang. I would like to address to before I have a page in English, and now it is in Malaysian. I don't know if I can read well, but to Jam Berjaya, Professor Teknologi Dr. Hajat Rosia Mohammed Janor, Vice Chancellor of the UiTM, Jam Berusaha Mr. Peter Wong, Senior General Manager, Berjaya EnviroPark, Jam Berjaya Professor Teknologi Dr. Narasa Abdul Rahman, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation, UiTM, yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Mohammed Admir bin Mohammed Nisa, Director of HEEI, Research Excellence Division, yang berbahaya Profesor Dr. Dr. Ahmad Sasi, Rector of UiTM Selangor branch, dan berusaha Associate Professor Dr. Fasa Akar Hanabia, Dean Faculty of Medicine, UiTM Medical Faculty and Management Team, guests from the Spanish Embassy in Malaysia, as well as collaborative agencies, my esteemed media representative and attendees. Well, I would like to start with one little story. 43 years ago, there was a mother doing the chores in the kitchen, and she was listening how her little kid was just laughing out loud in the living room. So she went there to see what was going on. And she could see how the little kid was trying to grab something from the floor, getting put it in the mouth and just laughing. They were ants, so the kid put the ant, put it in the mouth, eat, and laughed a lot. Well, it was my mother, and I was a little kid, at least I was a little kid before, and still insect sparked joy in me, and I work with insect ever since. And my background is an agricultural engineer. I was starting my career producing insects for agriculture, mainly for biological pest control and pollination. But later on, my company partner and me, we decided to move a little bit a step forward and create an industry more in research. And we wanted to create a company in research and development of industrial application of insects for many things, for medicine, for proteins, for whatever thing we want to give these advices. So we created our company, and sometime after, another guy crossing our way, it was Ivan Mores, and we decided to dedicate all this effort to something a little bit more, with more precision. So insects for, not only for protein, but also for waste management. And it is the company Entomo, which I'm representing today. So as a company, Entomo Industrial, we want to offer one industrial solution for the organic matter valorization, using insect mainly. To do that, we use the insect, the black soldier fly, the one you see in the picture, also you can see in the microscope, thanks to Dr. Tanya, so who brought it here. The process is quite simple. We just mimic what happened in the nature. So as everything in the nature is one cycle, first you start with an egg. From the egg, it hatches and you have a small larvae. It grows, they start to eat a lot. They eat like hell, from small to big. They grow big size, and then they pupae. From pupae, they become adult, and then one male and female mate produce eggs again, and you close the cycle. But for the industrial application, the most interesting part is what's happening between small larvae and big larvae, because they grow a lot in a short time, and also they can eat almost whatever organic matter that might rot. So they're very helpful for degrading the organic matter. At the end of the process, you select the larvae, you extract the larvae from the substrate, and then you can make different substances very interesting for the industry, as chitosan, which is used in several places, proteins, lipids, and also the frost, which can be used as fertilizers. Why these kind of products are important for us, but mainly because they have a huge market. If you go to chitosan in the world, it's a small market that's been growing. It's 5.7 billion euros, just the market. So it's very interesting because the chitosan can be a part of this market there. Even in proteins in Spain, you see in the small swarm, 4 billion euros are used for proteins, are needed and new proteins, because the problem that we are facing in the population nowadays is the proteins coming from Brazil, the US, the soya, the corn, is becoming more expensive and unsustainable. So we are looking for new proteins, and 4 billion are in Spain. But fats are, just in Spain, 6.8 billion euros which is also a very interesting market and growing now, especially for the crisis between Ukraine and Russia. And thrash, which can be used as fertilizer, is the equivalent to manure, but for insects it's called thrash, and it's 5.5 billion just in Spain. And what we did at the step of our company is to create our pilot plan. And the purpose was because when we saw in 2016, some people wanted to create companies, but there wasn't really a background about the companies, about how to do it, how to produce your own insects. And then what we decided is to create our pilot, where we do the experiments for the company to know exactly what is, how the process goes, and for them to see how they can be invested on it. And also in our pilot, we are going like one step further, and we don't want to just stay in the biological part. We also want to do the digitalization of the process. So how to assist with artificial vision, artificial intelligence, communication, staying in the cloud, all these kind of things that are normal in the new industries. So the process we offer to the companies is the scaling up. So just, I'm going to make one example of this scaling up. Imagine you are a beer company, you produce beer, so every day you produce a lot of beer, but also you produce a byproduct, which is the beer bagasse. Sometimes the beer bagasse you can be giving to cows, but some other times you don't have cows around to be giving the beer bagasse, and it becomes a problem. You have to dispose them in the landfill. Then what we offer to do to them is in our pilot plan we make a series of experiments. We start with the small quantities. By the end of the process, we process like kind of 2 tons a day of waste, and then we get a lot of data, temperature, energy consumption, all the things that we need to do for the calculations. And also we get the larvae, we analyze them, we assure which kind of product we can get with them, and at the end of the process, we prepare a business plan with all the information that company need to start their operations. So how much are they going to invest, how much are they going to get, CapEx, OpEx, all inputs and outputs, in such a way that the companies can make their factories without risking or going to nowhere. They will have very clear from the start what is going to be their process. So in our business model, we have income from 2 sides. One part from the engineering, so we get a part of our income for those companies who ask us about to recycle all the nutrients that are in the city and do something with them, make some processes. So all this knowledge with the waste management is going to be very useful for our project. And that is why we have the project Berjaya. I don't have the logo because we don't have logo yet. We have to design the logo to put it in formal presentations. As a company, we have a global vision. We start as a startup in Spain, but already in this year, before the end, we will start a couple of projects in the Middle East, Tunisia and Turkey. And then the next year, we will also have operation in Colombia and hopefully also in Malaysia, as it is planned. Something happened. No batteries? Someone can pass? Oh, okay. Thank you. But great teams obviously need a great team to be done. I would like to introduce my colleagues. Diego Amores, he is the CEO of the company. Well, he is the one who put the company high. Alejandro, who is he's the production manager, another colleague. Maria Dolores, she is in charge of the administration. And Yolanda, who is in charge of communication. All those activities are very important if you want to be there. Obviously, we have much more colleagues. I cannot introduce all of them, but I want to, from their side, I would like to say to greet you, and they would like to say you hi. Can you pass the slide, please? Another more. Just for finalizing Entomo's role in the Meta project, we will do 2 main things. On one side, what we are going to do is to offer our know-how in waste management, urban management using Plants on the Fly, which is one of our expertise. And on the other hand, what we are going to prepare is a container, which we intend to be like totally automatized or automatic. We don't want human to be having any intervention inside because municipal waste have many hazards, and then to have a healthy standing for them, we will like to prepare a container where the garbage entering one side, and at the other end you will have just the final product. It is one example of one of the containers that we prepare. That one is not what we are going to send here. It is more like entomological laboratory. We normally put at the wall a kind of a pictogram, a kind of graphics. So, and also we have windows to look inside. So if you have visitors, you can show what is the activity without the need of being putting them inside and risking their health or it is all I have to say for Entomo, but this is not the main message that I wanted to say today. If any message I want you to bring to your house is thank you. I would like to thank all of you for the whole process. Obviously, Dr. Gio, thank you so much for this journey. Mr. Peter, thank you so much also, it was a pleasure. The institution that you represent, thank you so much for deciding to go in this kind of project. Obviously, the Universiti, the CDTI and mine, thank you so much for that thing to happen. Nadia, thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Sir, Mr. Juan Cortez. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now we have arrived to the pinnacles of the ceremony, the exchange ceremony. I would like to welcome on stage the representative from UiTM, our young berbahagia, Professor Datuk Teknologi, Dr. Hajar Ruzia Muhammad Janur, Vice Chancellor of UiTM, representative from Berjaya EnviroPark Sdn Bhd, Yang Berusaha Mr. Peter Wong, Senior General Manager, and representing Entomo AgroIndustrial, Yang Berusaha Mr. Juan Cortez, Chief Science Officer. Please welcome. First, we will take a photograph with the signature page open. Let's proceed to the second photograph with the front page of the MoA. Thank you. I would like to request all the representatives to remain on stage. Thank you. I would like to request all the representatives to remain on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Next is the presentation of the souvenir. For this, I would like to request our Vice Chancellor of UiTM to present a souvenir to Mr. Peter Wong. Next, our Vice Chancellor will present the souvenir to Mr. Juan Cortez.
Secara ringkasnya, ini adalah satu permulaan yang baik di mana kita akan menguruskan pengurusan waste tadi pembuangan ni, bahan-bahan buangan pengurusan bahan-bahan buangan. Sebenarnya kita berdepan dengan cabaran bila menguruskan bahan-bahan buangan, tapi dalam tempoh sekarang ni kita sangat memerlukan kaedah baru di mana kita tak nak mengelakkan daripada landfill. Macam kalau landfill ni lama-lama dia tinggilah, dia payah Jadi kita penyelidikan yang ditaja oleh MIT dan juga daripada MySip tadi tu, kita dapat menghasilkan satu kaedah yang daripada Spanish ni, daripada Spain ni, di mana menggunakan serangga, Entomo ni tadi menghasilkan lava daripada lalat itu. Lalat khas tadi tu black shoulder flies tadi tu lalat. Jadi lalat ini mengeluarkan lava. Jadi lava ini yang digunakan nanti untuk memakan bahan-bahan buangan ini. Daripada situ dia akan diuruskan bahan buangan ini diuruskan dengan baik tanpa tidak menjejaskan environment.
So MOU ni ada tempoh tak berapa lama?
MOU selalunya kita akan ada 3 tahun lah. MoA kan ini MoA. MoA. Ya, 3 tahun.
3 tahun lah.
Okey, di mana UiTM akan memberi supply tentang kepakaran, Berjaya EnviroPark akan memberikan ruang untuk mereka akan supply lah sampah-sampah itu tersebut tu untuk kita uji. Untuk kita ujikan lava-lava tadi untuk dites lah. Of course daripada Spain akan menghantar kontena tadi tu yang penuh dengan lava tersebut. Jadi orang kata dulu orang bela ayam. Sekarang ni bela lava, bela ulat-ulat di belakang tu untuk membantu kita. Jadi dia macam circular economy lah. Untuk support this SDG 2030 ni, this is a good initiative.
Maksudnya ini untuk Bukit
Tagar sahaja. Bawah Berjaya lah. So this is a test. Maybe pihak MIT akan melihat lah nanti perkara ni macam mana kejayaannya. Kalau dia berjaya mungkin boleh disebar luas lah ke peringkat lain.